ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Bot Rix has correctly joined the channel.
Get him. Yeah, boy. Oh, shit.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. Charging. That spell isn't ready yet. External charging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. External charging. I can't cast that yet. Externally charging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
humans claimed much of the Dustwallow Marsh for themselves, but the Stonemaul clan, with our help, has been able to push them back.
It is good that Wreath will no longer be lurking around the swamp, but it is a shame that humans are built so frail that he could not recover from a little arrow wound. It seems that this thread of the mystery has led nowhere, and we must look elsewhere.
Ah, I remember now. Mosarn is a well-respected blacksmith in Thunderbluff. I knew I had heard his name somewhere before. In thanks, the Earthen Ring awarded me with a set of armor crafted by Mosarn. Very good work. Perhaps he can tell you more about the shield he crafted. It's not much of a lead, but since we didn't get anything useful out of Wreath, it's all we have.
As the wind on the plains, you are always welcome here. Treat the Wind Rider well as it takes you to your destination. May your ancestors watch over you, adventurer. Ancestors watch.
The USDA food guide pyramid, the classic one with all the grains at the bottom. A little bit of an interesting take on nutrition, but not wrong. Not wrong at all. Totally fine if you eat according to that pyramid. And part of the pyramid is usually and to eat a diet that's balanced in calorie needs so that you don't, gain excessive weight. If you do that, it's great. And so people will say like, oh, like the USDA food guide pyramid steered us wrong. There's a preposterous and hilarious assumption there with those of us involved in health education that anyone gave a flying about the food guide pyramid and that somehow millions and millions of people actually followed government standards. Do you guys know anyone who follows the government standards of exercise prescription or how often to see their doctor? There's all these normative prescriptions that people give out. Nobody gives it. No, hardly anyone ever followed the food guide pyramid. People just eat really tasty food and they're going to hack their way to eating tasty food, and a lot of it, when given the opportunity, 9 times out of 10. The USDA food guide pyramid, the classic one with all the grains at the bottom. A little bit of an intro.
About an hour ago, there was a blue post about the Black Lotus spawn rate getting increased, and what is it going to get increased to, and will it help in any way? We are not sure. Initially in 2019, the Black Lotus spawn window was about per zone 1 node would spawn, and it was I think around 75 minutes or so when I used to farm them a lot. Later on, near Nax release, the extra nodes were made, and those extra nodes still are present now on Anniversary, but they're going to increase the spawn rate, which was already increased when the nodes were increased as well. So like now they're going to increase the spawn rate more. I believe I have that correct. I think the spawn rate was increased in addition to the extra nodes back in 2020. And so now they're just doing it again, more so. I'm not sure it's the answer. I think it would be better to have, like in Season of Mastery, and I think also in Season of Discovery, Black Lotuses spawn as a bonus loot from level 60 flowers. I'm not confident that this is going to make any big change because currently the Black Lotus Mafia is just, they control the zones, fly hacking, eagle eyeing, a lotus spawns, and they nab it up. And
its reputation for strength and speed
the average player can run around looking for one and just never find one. So I'm not confident this is going to solve the issue, but hey, if it helps, that's fantastic. Anyways, that's my opinion. I was going to try to spoof an interview with the Black Lotus Mafia and have a bad Italian accent, but I decided it was better to not do that. Alright. If you enjoyed the video, drop me a sub and a comment. Catch me live on my Twitch channel, Dwarf Lord TV, to connect with me or say hi to me in game on any of my characters. Dwarf Lord out.
Same exact thing. She never gave me a single bit of pushback for my actual arguments for why I would ban it. Not a single one. She didn't fucking understand them.
No, I did. I questioned your moral framework of divine command theory by pulling up contradictions that you obviously don't condone in the Bible. On the topic of rape, you denied that they were even being raped in the first place, which is completely ludicrous.
Never happened.
It's very obvious that... Okay, well, you said they aren't being raped. They're being abused in some way. You did say that.
Never happened.
On the topic of genocide, you condoned that by saying that it's justified against evil people. Slavery is not one that I got to bring up.
Yeah, but you
what do you
believe
think
in...
about the...
Well, you
what
believe
do you
in-
think about
you
the
believe in
Bible's
slavery.
condoning of slavery?
Yeah, you believe in slavery in the same exact way. You want me to demonstrate
What
it
do you
real
mean?
quick? Yeah, here, I'll just explain it, right? Very quickly, with a single question, okay? Let's say you're in a war with a neighboring nation. When you're at war with this neighboring nation, okay, who is the aggressor, they attacked you first, you have to attack the civilian population of that nation in order to get them to stop manufacturing weapons so that that nation will stop attacking you. So what you do is you invade, right? And you take over that civilian population. But you don't have enough manpower to guard them. So you can either A, shoot them all. B, let them go, but then they'll go back to the enemy. Or C, you can capture them and have them work on your behalf against their will in order to assist you with their feeding and all their different needs. Which option would you take?
So I don't think we should legalize or perform slavery because I think it is a violation.
Yeah, can you answer which
of
option you
people's
would take?
personal autonomy. So can you answer my question?
No, I
I was-
literally said I would demonstrate this with a single question, which you refused to answer. Which option
So why is
would
it
you
that
take?
when I ask you a question,
I'll
it's
answer
no,
yours as
I
soon
need
as
to
you
answer
answer
it
mine. You can't answer my questions
You've
with
failed
questions.
to answer my questions.
I
all
will
throughout this
literally
debate.
answer it as soon as you
So I
answer
would like
mine.
you to answer if you condone
Yeah,
slavery
okay.
since
Then
the
I want your
Bible
word.
condones
I
it.
want your word that the second I answer your question, you will promise me that you'll answer mine.
No.
Okay, great.
So, can you
so you're
answer
not going to answer it. You're not going to fucking answer it.
So you have a problem with doing that now?
Of eruptions.
All right.
You have a problem with
Which
doing that?
which option would you take out of the three?
If you were engaging in good faith, I'd be happy to go down this road, but
Oh.
you haven't been answering any of my questions.
Okay,
so-
well, I was the one. I was the asker. I was the asker.
Hear that? I swear.
No, I asked you a question.
What
and
was
you
the question
answered
you
with a
asked me
question.
before I asked you the question? Can you tell me?
So it was on the topic of slavery in the Bible and whether you condone it because the Bible condones slavery.
No. What happened was
don't
I said
condone it?
you
Oh,
believe
okay.
you believe in slavery. You said no, I don't. I said I can demonstrate it to you very quickly with a single question. You said okay. Then I asked you the question and you won't fucking answer it.
All right.
Well,
let's
maybe
ask
you
the
should
next
answer
question.
some of mine.
I did answer yours. You
should-
just can't answer mine.
No, you haven't
We're
answered
gonna
a single
answer
question the
some-
entire debate.
Yar, I have, and I've been answering them
Hold on.
consistently.
Hold on before I get on all the two of you. But we have so many questions from the audience. So I mean, I know you got questions for each other. But yeah, let's keep asking the audience questions. Anyway, before I get myself in trouble. Sean Brewer says, Diddley, what was your thought process in bringing up more? Oh, sorry, we got.
You already read
Since
that
you're
one.
hypocrite, yeah, sorry about that. Since you're a hypocrite, if you believe in subjective morals, see, this is why I read the same one twice. There's a lot about this. We got into a really big hash out about morality. Like, I think that was a real cornerstone to this, unexpectedly. So, a lot of fun. But still, if you believe in subjective morals, then why is it hypocrisy and double...
Wait, you read that as well?
Yeah, I read that one as well. My goodness. Like I said, yeah. All right, I'm in trouble now. I told you, I had to step out for a pee, and now I'm all screwed up on my super chat.
Yeah, she's
So you
pretty
guys can
pissed.
just
She's
rage
pretty
at
upset.
the podcast. Oh no, Ryan's made a
They always
mistake.
get fucking
He
upset.
drank too much beer. He smoked too much pot. He's crazy. All right. Now I just have to read through. All right. James Charles says Diddler thinks she has a clue what's going on.
Come into my Discord and debate me then.
Okay.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the chatter.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to debate me again if I were you either.
I'd be happy to if you were like wanting to engage in a good faith debate.
You don't
but
even
I'm
understand
not
how
sure
good
if we
faith
can
this
engage
debate
that.
was and how dumb you look. You have no clue.
No.
Nar.
You again, you are arguing from the affirmative position,
And I made an
and
affirmative
you have
argument.
not been able to make an argument for banning porn.
Didn't I give you an ought claim? What was my ought claim? It
Your
ought to be
ought
banned.
claim?
Yeah, it ought to be banned because.
Yeah, and you're just doing the.
Why
the
did I
preferencing
say
again.
it ought to be banned? You can't answer
So
that
are you
question.
going to make an actual argument?
That is an actual fucking argument. What are you talking about?
We're going in circles, guys. We're going in circles. Next one coming in. Dylan Deschner says, "Can Diddley tell me? Stop spelling it wrong. I don't like actually disrespecting the speakers just because you guys want to in the live chat. You know, Andrew's Andrew, Diddley's Diddley. Come on, guys. Just try to be a little bit like." Somewhat grade 4 plus, all right? So, can Diddley tell me as many details of Trump's grape trial as she can off the top of her head? Or is she just regurgitating talking points from MSM channels funded by USA?
That's really funny because I only brought up Trump committing adultery, aka cheating on his wife. I never brought up the rape thing, but hey, thanks for that. Yeah, so apparently I haven't looked into it too much. Again, that's why I brought up adultery and not rape. But I believe from the little I have read is that what he was convicted of rape, something that happened, how many decades ago? Can't remember. But yeah, I don't really know that much about the trial apart from the fact that he raped someone.
Andrew, she's
but
a child. Then
that was
she
never
should
the
shut
point I
her
was making
fucking
in the
mouth
first
and
place.
stop trying to fucking debate people. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
All right, fair enough. Let's ask the next question. Thank you so much to our super chatters. Before I ask the next question, though, I'm going to go over our poll. Let both Diddley and Andrew have a drink, smoke, if that's what they're into. As Andrew
Oh, man.
I didn't say anything, but all of a sudden it just like appeared, Andrew. I don't know if you just like popped that real quick. I didn't even see it. It was slick. All right, should pulling our rods nightly as an anagram be banned? 58% said yes, and 42% said no. So there is a shift from our initial poll. So more people are leaning in the no direction.
How are we going to ban people pulling their rods? What's the policy there? Are we gonna have to have like security cameras in every room of our house?
You realize that there's all sorts of laws which are out there which aren't particularly enforceable, but they're actually out there in order to move societal pressures towards a thing, even if you can't enforce those laws.
Didn't you say earlier that you don't want to imprison people for simply masturbating?
What does that
It's
have
just
to
the
do
porn?
with anything I just said?
Well, because then why are you making an argument? Like
I didn't make an argument. I asked a question. I said, you do realize X, right?
Yes.
So that's not an argument then, is it?
And I'm just trying to ensure that I am on the right page, that you don't want to punish people for masturbating, right?
What would that have to do with anything about what I just asked
Because
you?
you're trying to do like a devil's advocate argument.
Okay, let's say I don't want to punish people for yanking it.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck does that have to do with what I just asked you?
Because it sounded like you were making an argument for that.
How does a question sound like an argument?
Because you're doing devil's advocate.
How is that an argument?
What do you mean?
That's not a fucking... Questions aren't arguments. Do you know what an argument is?
Yes.
What
so
is
I'm
it?
saying you.
What
it
is
sounded
it? What
like
is
you
an
were
argument?
Defending.
What is an
you were-
argument?
An argument is like a defense for some question you're answering.
How did this happen?
Will
like,
Games.
why did you? Who told you you would ever be good at this? Like,
Right.
who
so
told you this?
Can
who
you
told
define?
you any
Can
of
you
this?
define it? Can you define it?
In the comments, or do you want it philosophically said?
What do you mean?
You
Just
don't-
give me
you
the
don't even know
standard
what I mean?
definition.
You don't even know what
Just
I mean?
give me the standard definition.
Okay. Yeah. So philosophical or commons?
Commons.
Just to butt in, Andrew.
Oh,
you're the one that
commons?
said that you
That-
were. You're the one that said you were in a bit of a hurry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We do have
Go
a lot
ahead.
of super chats.
Go ahead.
It's up to you. Like I
No,
said,
no.
if you want to keep unpacking.
Go
it's
ahead.
up
Go
to you,
ahead.
but
I do
you're-
have to move on.
I'm blaming you because you're the one that's trying to unpack more. All right, so. All right, let's carry on, guys. Richie says, is sending a criminal to jail a violation of their personal autonomy? Should we not send criminals to jail?
So I addressed this earlier. Depending on the crime, of course, that person has committed a crime against someone that violates their personal autonomy, and in those cases, we can then violate their personal autonomy for the greater good of society. I did mention that multiple times. So.
Okay. FB says, yeah, Andrew is far more moral. He is practicing Christian and tries to help people and supports his family. His opponent sold her soul to be naked online for money. More of a declaration. We don't have to engage because I think.
I mean, I don't do
established-
nudity, so in Andrew's worldview, I'd be fine to continue doing my porn.
You do porn without nudity?
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, so I do like erotic audio.
Just to be fair,
ASMR.
That's
so you
it?
do have a definition of porn that includes nudity.
What do you mean?
I'm just being.
Well, I know. Well, I asked him for his definition of pornography, and it was strictly defined, right, by South Korea
So you
as
don't-
like
you don't do-
displays of nudity.
Yeah, you don't do any type of nudity
Full
at all?
nudity? No.
None. And never have.
No.
No. So
So-
you just
You're
make
gonna have
My
to
erotic.
give
only my
you just-
OnlyFans can exist in your world, right?
So you just make autoerotic shit, or I'm sorry,
that's
audio
like
erotic.
mostly what
audio erotic
That's
shit.
mostly what I do. Yeah.
What does that mean, mostly?
So most of the content that I upload on my OnlyFans is audio erotica.
What's the other stuff?
So photos of my feet, of my ass, like that kind of stuff.
And
But I'm never showing my genitalia or my nipples.
But do you show your butt nude?
There's a valley
not
to
like
the
the hole or
southeast,
anything,
the
just
valley
the
of
butt.
bones,
Yeah,
haunted
but
by
with nothing
Magrum
around the
ghosts.
butt.
Not this
Sounds
again.
scary,
Sure.
doesn't it?
Okay, well then
think how
that's I don't
scary it
understand
is
why you
to
say
the
you didn't take
Magram.
any nude pics,
If
but
we
okay.
capture
Oh,
ghost
so is that
energy
what
from
South
that
Korea
place, I
says?
bet it'd be worth
Yeah, the
plenty
buttocks
to
would
those
be included in
centaurs.
that, sure.
Here,
Okay.
take this crate of ghost magnets.
All right,
If
before
you
we get
place
back
one
into
between the
the
two big
Tommy
skeletons in the
Einstein
valley,
debate thing,
the
man.
dead Goliaths,
Oh.
then ghosts
was a funny
will
time,
wander
though.
to it.
If you haven't seen
Distance
it,
yourself,
the
take
first
out
time
the
I ever
ghosts, and
hosted
get their
Alex Stein, we had a great
ghostoplasm.
time, honestly.
That's what we'll sell to the
I don't know if
Magrum.
he was drinking
You're
beer,
welcome,
but I
Tim.
definitely was.
You're welcome,
We
Tim.
had
It's
a
my
lot of laughs
pleasure.
and,
This chick
got
infuriated me
discussion
when
on
she was
special.
trying to shotgun Rachel with questions. I figured I'd give her a taste of her own medicine. Such hilarious debate. Never had a
You
laugh
wanna
more
go
watching a
check that
debate.
out?
The mod is also
It's
great.
from
Pure
ages
entertainment. Take my money.
ago,
You're welcome.
and it was from Halloween of I think 2023. Alex Stein dressed up for it in very special garb. So yeah, let's carry on though. I'll make more pitches for the channel later because there are so many great debates. That
Although I have no knowledge of this Lord Azrathok, I agree with Morin. He
Dylan
must be
Dessner
stopped,
says,
especially if he is
please
attempting to gain
define
influence over the
circular
Burning Blade to
argumentation.
further his goals. You have already shown you wish to
hang
aid
on.
the war chief, and I would trust you to gather a party to slay the demon lord and his
Circular
warlock
circular
servant.
argumentation would be like
When you are ready,
saying
head directly
something
south
is
and
this
return to
because
me
it
when the
is
threat has
this.
been ended.
Your preamp slider is so much slicker than mine.
Oh,
I was gonna say that.
yeah, the
that's
Roadcaster,
so
it's
much easier.
nice.
The amount of times that I have to cough and I'm on stream. because
Same.
it's medium bad. Yeah, no, it's okay. No, that was fun. We appreciate that. Somebody who doesn't cough right into their mic. Burp right into their mic. No, I'm just kidding. I burp in my mic all the time. You guys just accept it. That's what I do. Andrew Starr says, Mod, of course, steps in to save her. I don't know when I did this. I think I stepped in to just like push both of the speakers along at certain points. I really feel like I'm not able to pick sides because I'm not really involved with this topic. I can remain really neutral because I just don't care. All right, so all right.
This was so
I gotta
much
be
fun.
honest with you.
This is
Patrick
so much
Law
fun to do.
For $20 says it's hilarious that subjective morality. Hold on. Typos again, guys. Sorry. It's hilarious that subjective moralities... It's ironic when subjective morality clashes with subjective morality. The only lesson it learns is the inevitability of force. So they started typing and then they typed again. Strange. They said it's hilarious and ironic when subjective morality clashes with...
Yep, it's true. That's going to be the only threshold breaker ever, because if all morality is subjective, it just comes from our mind, and it's independent of anything which has a standard which is unchanging, then it has to be reduced to force because everybody's their own god. So if that's the case, you can't make the case that my morality is worse than hers based on preference, so he with the biggest gun wins. They're all fucking Nietzscheans and they don't even know it.
Alright, let's ask the next question, and once again, I'll just check the live polls.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for it to end. Calm down.
58 yes, so keep your votes coming in so that we can get a feel for...
Yeah, go over there and brigade that fucking poll. Go over there and show that poll what's what.
Entertainment. Scrolling up, we have a lot of super chats, and right now we want to try to bust through them. So I am trying to check in on the super chat. Andrew Star says, "Mod is beyond a simp."
Holy shit.
For whom? Like, how? Like, I don't know.
Anyone who isn't calling me a whore is a simp. That's probably how they operate.
I'm a simp for my wife. I mean, my God. You know, she pops out and says, "Turn it down."
I didn't call you that.
I think you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm just playing around, but honestly, I just don't know how people are bias into what's been going on tonight. You know, we're having a good time. We're having a discussion. People disagree on screen. I try to push things along. You know, I've let Andrew have some time. I've let Dilly have some time, but we're not. Stop making me talk. People in the chat are saying for me to shut up, and you know, I don't mind shutting up because I want the speakers to talk. So Terry X says, question for Diddley: do you? Yeah, I know we didn't realize it. We didn't read this one, but it's very similar. Do you realize Andrew mirrored your position being subjective, meaning you were arguing against your own flawed position?
Yes, and I was constantly asking him to give us his actual moral framework. I was giving him constant opportunities to tell me what his actual beliefs were, and he never once did it. So
I don't have to. If there's no metric, which is any objective standard I have, even if it's flawed, it wouldn't matter, because if it's just subjective from your view, even if I objectively was wrong about everything, it would just get reduced to force doctrine.
The difference is that I can at least admit that mine is based on preferences.
I did too. It's based on preference.
No.
Nar?
All right. I don't know if you've ever heard of this person there, Andrew. You know, maybe they're a newbie to modern debate, but they share a last name. Rachel Wilson says, just to help everyone out, once you say there's no such thing as objective morality, you no longer can declare anything intrinsically good or bad.
Okay, prove God exists then. We can talk about objective morality.
Would it be bad if I couldn't? You know, you could. Just so you know, I just want to let you know, and you should take this and maybe go talk to Dean and Parker. Maybe they can educate you. You can be an objective moralist absent the belief in God. Just so you know.
Sure.
Like, philosophically, that's fine. You just, you know, like, that's an even better position for you to be tenable. Like, you could look at truth utilitarianism. That's something out there which would state that morality is objective and it has a standard for which people ought to follow and why. Yours is just like fucking rubbish. It doesn't even make sense.
Now, Andrew, I want to call you out, but I have a shaky suspicion that this is one from your chat, right?
Okay.
Just picking. All right. Richie says, is sending a criminal to jail a violation of their personal autonomy? Should we not send criminals to jail?
Is that the same question, or is this just another person who didn't hear me answer that multiple times throughout the debate?
Well, you can say you can't, and I think you can make good arguments for why you can't. But you can still be a person who has subjective ethics and claim you have objective ethics. Like deontologists try to do.
She's dense as opposed
Oh yeah, this is so much fun.
being held up.
She's so
All
fucking
right, get in my
pissed.
Discord and we can talk about it.
She is so pissed.
Strong feelings about it that you're putting down here tonight. So, you know, you project that all you want. That's great. Let's see. Sincere Hypocrite says, if intrinsically makes me feel good to inflict suffering, tell me why I should not make others suffer if I'm incapable of empathy.
So this is another person
She's
misinterpreting
literally
me
arguing with her
saying,
own logic. It's so
that
much
suffering
fun.
is bad.
I just love doing this shit.
Obviously, if someone gets pleasure from making other people suffer, that would be like a good feeling they're feeling. So that's, yeah, has nothing to do with the moral argument I was making.
Alright. Once again, another one. Austin King says, if Diddley looks into a mirror, does she even realize it's her? It's a very strange one. That's very similar. No commentary, no?
Oh,
Nick H
there's
says-
nothing to say.
Sorry. Yeah, but Nick H comes in with another one, says, Andrew, congrats on your win over Diddley. Would you debate Manor Reports on a 1v1 debate about Christian versus Islam?
Far away.
Two of the best debaters. Let's do it.
Who?
Manor Reports? I guess that they are
I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
Muslim or
maybe.
Islam.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Have you debated Muslims or
Yeah.
know, people that believe in Islam?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're synonymous, but yeah, okay, no worries. So there you go. Maybe we'll talk about that in the gauge, but we'll have to do a little bit of you know, PR and investigation before that. So Right Plight says, FYI, every picture and video of Diddley's ASMR is free on Simp City. Oh, you're fine.
My ASMR is also free on my YouTube.
ChawXD says Diddley is miles away from being qualified for this debate. She doesn't even realize that Andrew has just been toying with her for an entire debate. He's literally arguing from your worldview.
Yeah, it's literally insane that people think I don't realize that that was happening. That's why I was constantly asking him to give me his actual position, actual opinions, and asking him if he even believes anything he's saying. It's quite obvious throughout the debate that I was aware of that, and that's why I was asking those questions and asking him to actually engage.
All you ever had to do was just tell me why it would be bad if I didn't.
That's not so deadly.
But you couldn't.
Huh? No, it's fine. We're good to move on.
Okay, Just Gerald says, this is a $20 super chat, but there's really not a whole lot here, so I imagine they just want me to go troll. This one gets a green crystal. Fuck you, Just Gerald. Alright, Nick H says, Diddley, can you pronounce manor without the no?
Manor? What do you mean? Is that the word?
I don't know. I think we went over this earlier, guys. People talk, alright? People talk weird in different places to you. Yeah, don't be so basic, alright? Sincere Hypocrite says, Diddley needs to put down the baby oil and realize that her preference is less suffering is good because it's less suffering. Because it's about less suffering. Andrew really has some...
the good's the good, man, and the bad's the bad, man. But you know what? I hate the fact that you Christians believe in this sky fairy, even though I couldn't tell you why if you believe in the sky fairy, it's actually fucking bad. You fucking people are so stupid. I don't even know how you breathe. I don't know how you breathe. But anyway, whatever. Go ahead.
Alright, that wasn't for you, Diddley, technically, but we can move on. Alright, I think Diddley wants to move on. Joshua Grimm says, Lady, you need to come up with an actual argument for your position. You were incoherent the whole debate. Where does your morality come from? How do you justify anything? That was a $20 super chat, so I'm going to give you a full minute to talk to Joshua. Answer his question.
So I have an interest in maximizing well-being and reducing harm. And I think it's bad if we infringe on people's personal autonomy. And I think Andrew has repeatedly proven over the debate. It was like kind of hard to get to his actual moral foundation. I haven't really watched much of him, so I would have actually
You ain't gonna make
liked
that
to
mistake
know.
again.
But yeah, he's basically demonstrated that his ethical framework, he doesn't care whatsoever for people's well-being. He's only concerned with what God commands, even if this means mass human suffering, which I find to be quite evil, and I think most people would agree.
Oh, well, as long as most people agree, then it must be true.
All right, Raw Dog, Diddley, how is your preferences superior to my preferences? Because if we have different preferences, how are you correct and I am not? Very similar.
Well, that's completely subjective.
What's up, everybody? I want to give you guys an overview of all of my characters across Classic WoW. This is everything from Hardcore to Anniversary Realms to Classic Era. I want to show you guys all of my characters. First here, we'll start off on the Anniversary Realm. This is my 60 Orc Warrior. I just 2 weeks ago hit rank 10 on it. I've been grinding hard on this new Anniversary Realm. Now last week I got 146k honor, but I didn't actually get any rank progression. So it's really important to actually hit those 175k, 256k, 334k milestones. One little side note here that I learned recently is I have the Unstoppable Force here. It's actually the head of a pig. Look at this, the head of this freaking weapon here. There's the snout, there's the pig head, super cool stuff. On this character, I'm planning on releasing a ton of World PvP footage. I'm going to try to release Executus 6 on this character. I'm getting ready for that. Got Whipperoo Tubers, got everything I need in terms of engineering. I'm just going to try to get rank 14. Next, we'll move on to some of my other characters here. Just a bank alt, nothing special. I'll go to the seasonal realms, which is actually Season of Discovery, and I'll show you my two characters that I have here. I have a level 40 warrior that I loved playing in Stranglethorn Vale on. I got the Stranglethorn Vale weapon. It was super fun up until that point. I actually really enjoyed that event, but didn't quite have an interest for Season of Discovery past level 40. I had a level 25 paladin, basically full biz. It was a ton of fun at the time as well. We'll switch over here to my Classic Era realms. Now first I'll start on Fairbanks. I have my level 60 Gnome Warlock Warmind. Didn't ever really play this character much, got it to level 60. I was planning on potentially saving it for TBC, but I don't think these characters progress into TBC era. I still am going to play a TBC, Warlock for TBC, but that's another time. Let's see, Devised Pillager. I have some characters here on Hardcore Normal. Level 18 Priest that's still alive. Some other characters, nothing too special. Let's see what we got on Whitemane. These were from the original Hardcore Era realms, I think, and I transferred these characters over here after they died. I've got all the way to 43 on a human warrior by myself. That was pretty crazy. Died, pretty sure in Stranglethorn Vale, and then as well almost level 2500 died in Elwyn Forest. I think I died to like some skull mob or something that really sucked. Let's see what we got. Bloodsail Buccaneers. Not quite sure what's left. Just some more characters. I don't think anything too special. I'll go ahead and look at Skull Rock.
My guy, you were so bad at this game, it's disgusting.
I actually tried really hard, and then we got to Loch Modan. I think I died to the alligators, and I got really mad. Last but not least, Arcanite Reaper here. This was the first actual server that I started on Classic Era originally. I'm also going to show you guys my level 60 warrior on Classic Era. Now this was one of my favorite, and still I think to this day is one of my favorite characters I've ever actually completed. And of course I'm in Silithus. It's actually hilarious. This character I basically did everything up until Nax on. I got full rank 12 kind of late into Classic Era. And then eventually started raiding, got Dark Edge of Insanity, did some insane GDKPs. I'm not even kidding you, 25,000 gold for this axe at the time. We had crazy amount of wealth between my friends and I. That's how I got this axe after several runs. Yeah, like I said, up to almost 20,000 honorable kills on this character. only rank 12, but I mean, this character still has everything. This is what I did my guide on, has all my frost protection, all my school potions, engineering items, everything on here, especially some of the things that I'm missing on my other warrior, powerful anti-venom, plus sun fruit, stuff like that. But this character holds a very special place in my heart, and I do believe that once Anniversary Realms reach phase 6 or whatever phase Nax is, they will go into Era at the end of the kind of anniversary run. So who knows, maybe I'll be back on this character before we know it. I will also show you guys something incredibly special to me. If you guys remember Season of Mastery, that accelerated timeline, I think it was only out for a year. I played a shaman during that time. I still have that shaman. I have quite a few accounts, but this character is still alive and well. Basically went all the way up to rank 12 with no raiding, no anything, just strictly PvP, and then would just run out in the world and world PvP. This character had got exalted on Arathi Basin in I think less than a week. I was over 337 games in O without losing. So this character is very awesome. I've got everything from Hand of the Edward Odd, Mind Fang, Draconian Legion. I think I was trying to go for my Dungeon 1 set on this character, but super special. I still really want to release a very detailed shaman guide on how to play Elemental Shaman, just like I did my Ultimate Series guide for Warrior. I want to do the same for Shaman, but just haven't had the time or motivation recently. Now you guys may be wondering what happened to all of my original WoW Classic characters from 2020. Now unfortunately, when those 2020 servers progressed onto TBC, you had the option of paying a fee to duplicate your characters, and I think it was like 15 or 20 bucks, and I had quite a few characters. I had my original warrior, my original shaman, and my original priest at the time, and unfortunately I didn't duplicate any of those characters, so I lost all of those when those characters transferred on to TBC, unfortunately. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my showcase of all the different characters I have across all the different types of classic realms. I will be releasing PvP content on this warrior very, very soon, so don't worry, some live commentary is coming out. I'll leave you guys with a PvP clip, so please enjoy.
Oh, fucking blinking at. Double wreck. One warrior. The other warrior now. That warrior's dead. Yeah, with it.
Hey guys, what's up? Mad Season here, back with another video for you. When people talk about World of Warcraft, they're usually discussing one of two versions, current or classic, or vanilla as it's called, and that's because they're wildly distinct. Where one has the identity of old school RPG elements, wonky imbalance, community, a lack of microtransactions, or just weird annoying things like filling your bags with useless quest items that you hold on to for 3 years until you realize you don't need it anymore, whereas the other has a more modernized, streamlined, and goal-oriented flavor where you can buy all forms of character progression. Though they are technically the same game, they're so wildly different from one another. If they didn't share the same name, it would be hard to tell that what you're playing in 2024 is the culmination of thousands of changes from its original launch in 2004. The game is where it's at today due to 2 decades of changes, but there have been certain expansions that many feel are more drastic than others in this regard, and for the past 20 years, the expansion that many thought to truly divide this classic era and modern is the Cataclysm, and it's for good reason. It changed the world of Azeroth as we knew it, literally. The old world was completely redone, talents were restricted heavily, you can no longer mix and match, only fire mages could use Fireball for instance, weapon speeds were normalized, automated group finding for raids were added, and countless RPG elements were flat out removed. It was clear at this point that the design philosophy had shifted, but my argument for this video is that this isn't where this philosophy began, but merely where it accelerated, and its true origins can be found in none other than the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. Wrath today is looked upon with great fondness, and rightfully so. It was a great expansion, whether it be the Death Knight class, the zones, dungeons, raids, or back when the lore was actually good, instead of just watching Sylvanas body every single lore character in the game. Service of a Thanos ripoff, rife with self-inserts. Speaking of good lore, I do want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video. Out of my 10 years on YouTube, I haven't really done too many sponsors, I think it's fair to say. I only do stuff that I use or I think is cool, and if you're looking to get into a really cool series, this gets my recommendation for sure. Michael R. Miller is the author of The Songs of Chaos. Being a classic Andy himself, I recently got my hands on the series, which has been a real treat. Some things are actually inspired from classic if you have a keen eye, such as the main character using consecration. Must be holy spec, which is pretty in line with vanilla, I suppose. But to give you a general idea of the series, if you've ever read Aragon by Christopher Paolini as a kid, this will be right up your alley. It follows the story of 2 misfits, Holtcook, who's a servant boy who rebels against society to rescue a blind dragon from certain death, and becoming a dragon rider in the process, and confronting an undead menace, and unearth secrets that reshape their reality. It's an ongoing series. Currently there are 3 installments, Ascendant, Unbound, and Defiant, the latter being released just last year to great reception. You can get the series in ebooks and in print. I actually have the hardbacks myself, but I'm more of an audiobook person, and I've been having this playing while leveling in Classic, which has been like the most relaxing thing ever, so I'd highly suggest checking out the audiobooks on Audible. They're all narrated by Peter Kenny, whom you may recognize if you listened to the Witcher series. The first book, Ascendant, is available for 1 credit on Audible, and it runs for 18 hours. In total, the whole series is over 67 hours. But yeah, I just really like the series, and I'm happy to do a sponsor of it because I do think it'll resonate with a lot of you guys too if you're into this sort of genre. If so, click my link in the description below if it is something that you would like to check out. Back to the video though, going back to Wrath. Arthas Menethil is the subject of this expansion, of course. He's now the Lich King, freshly awoken from a long slumber, and players have to revisit the land of Northrend to stop him, bringing many major features along the way, and many that I post to you today don't really fall in line with what people define as vanilla, but in fact even directly contradict it. So many times people talk about the spirit of vanilla. But what does it actually mean? Some say it's a lengthy leveling campaign. World of Warcraft was developed from 1999 to 2004 in what many describe as the golden era of MMORPGs, and though they all differed in various ways, a time-consuming leveling process wasn't one of them. Today, leveling in all MMOs is seen as an obstacle, more of a distraction that's meant to be completed as fast as humanly possible so you can get to the real game, where it all opens up, and you repeat the same dungeons and raids ad nauseum 4,000 times over until you get bored and quit. During this golden era, as it's called, however, in regards to leveling, the genre was grindy, time-consuming, and challenging, and although Vanilla WoW, comparatively speaking to the rest of the genre at the time, was actually pretty casual, by today's standards, the 1 to 60 journey has become one of its most defining characteristics, to be sure. But, this being the internet, nobody can really agree on anything, and others believe that the spirit of Vanilla is the community. This is a time before dungeon or raid finding, cross-server anything. You picked a server, and you could only see, play with, and talk to other players on your server and your server alone. You saw the same names, that really good guild, that big PvP group. The guy you saw getting bodied by device pillagers at level 14 is now level 60,
Let us
learning through the
rejoice
black
in
room
your
there.
success. I trust now that our future here is not as bleak as I once thought. The demons
And
will be
combining all
slain,
this with
the
social
burning
media's
blade
lack
will
of
fail in
evolution
their
at the time,
efforts,
and thus
we may one
most
day have a
interaction
place we can
happening
safely
in-game
call home
or on
again.
realm forums instead of discords, the game had, and still has today to a lesser extent, a very community-oriented feeling. Other people say that the spirit of vanilla is innocence and
There it is. Looks like you got some of it on you, too. Kinda slimy, eh? Well, thanks a lot for all the trouble, adventurer. This stuff will be worth a fortune if I can convince the centaurs what it is.
It's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
You're fucking trash, kid.
It's still recharging.
Fucking trash, kid. Fucking trash can, bro. Where's that pussy? Show us experience bar and player versus player tab. Need to go to someone's stream, I guess. Someone who's not playing fucking hardcore. How do we do this?
We're kind of. I mean, we're not winning offensively, which is making it really hard. And I think we need to be able to hurt them offensively.
How are you feeling about the exam?
All good. If I don't sleep, I mean.
If it helps, I'm using Chegg. Total game changer.
Yeah, I've tried AI.
It's better than that. Step-by-step guidance, real human experts, and practice questions. So I know I've got it.
Maybe I should try.
Yeah, he definitely needs Chegg. Get a grip on college with Chegg.
Yo, what up, Athlon TV? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a little early tonight. I still need to do some stuff on the back end of my stream, and I'm a little tired. My normal hours are. Is your honor rank bar showing up in progression when you hit H? No, it's not. Honor rank bar. You gotta push U. U is how to get to your honor and reputation.
No.
I think U is for honor. How do you get to, or U is for reputation? No, the rank. H doesn't work for me. It might be because I'm in hardcore. Rank progress. I'm in hardcore right now, so I don't think I'm getting anything. It should be default for your honor tab. This for me on Nightslayer. Okay. But yeah, I don't think there's no honor in Doomhow. That is a long ass escort quest, my guy, for sure. Homie's taking a walk down the fucking scenic aisle.
At last, he's free. Did we get this quest completed?
Relax.
No offense, but I'm leaving.
Weird. I think a lot of gambling in a way, like especially the raid, the whole raiding thing. It's like a gambling thing. Athlon TV, thank you for the follow. How'd you find my channel? Yeah, but it's like, yeah, it's Nightslayer. Oh, hell yeah, big dog. Are you Horde Alliance? Literally the best AoE farming item in the entire game. Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. It's insane how good it is. Yeah, it's Nightslayer though. So when you hit the H button, does your rank progress? Because mine's not H button.
Yeah, yours does.
I'm only Sergeant. Why? Your rank progress? I think you should get Ranker. Oh, so yours is bugged or something? That sucks. Oh, you have it? Okay. Yeah, so yours just bugged. Are you... What rank are you? Are you max rank? Because there is a max rank.
You are to be commended, adventurer. Your
Rank
effort has
2,
helped greatly
but the
in
bar's
fighting the
blacked out
evil
on my
threat,
screen. Has to
and
be an
all of
add-on
Azeroth
blocking it?
is
Oh,
safer
okay.
because of it.
Yeah, maybe an add-on. Maybe Titan Bar. I feel like people blame Titan Bar for a lot of shit. Hi, Frost. Yeah, I am. I'll change it once I'm about to fight Princess.
Save your mage weave cloth.
Damn, how many runs did you start at 0 runs and you were already like you're probably like 30 runs or something?
Dude, what is blocking it? It's gotta be...
Started last night. Damn. And to have 25, 30 runs already is crazy. I only have 100. Honestly, if this was the 2020, you could just reset and you start at the waterfall. 26. 10 minutes, you guys are starting dad. I'll probably do some princess runs and then we can hop over. Oh, 3 to 4 hours? Holy shit. Oh yeah, you had it before. How did you like it? I was talking to you. I was...
What you want?
It is, because like somebody was trying to tell me it wasn't good, and I'm like, dude, I feel like it's incredible.
Dude, what is like... I wonder if it's...
Makes AoE farming a cakewalk, lets you do ZG immensely better than anyone else. Throughout all the Burning Crusade with the big Blizz nerf, it makes farming not only impossible, but extremely efficient. Using Flame Strike Chronicle, yeah, it's true, because they nerf it. So it's like, you're kind of future-proofing yourself if you get it now. Because
Was
like
it
once they
flame
nerf...
color?
Once they nerf Blizzard, is it Blizzard or how many mobs you can get? Yeah, I had the deep fire spec. I'm not using the same exact one. That one sucked. I think I get a blast wave on her here. Because she doesn't have that, she doesn't have like thrash. You can get like, you can get whacked by her in the beginning, but then after that you don't want to get hit by her. So you can still slow an unlimited mobs, but it only does full damage to about 20 of them, and the rest take 1 damage basically. That's so stupid. It's so ridiculous, dude. Let the boys play. It's like, whoa, dude, mages are too strong. It's like, dude, don't nerf that. It's so beautiful, dude. I needed a boulder here. I love making her walk backwards on that rock. I got whacked. I could have blinked it, whatever. Missed my stack. People back in the community are such pussies with no backlash because everyone hates mages. It's dumb as fuck because it's literally a core gameplay change and original Burning Crusade was never... Oh, really? Original TBC wasn't like that? I could see if original... Like, if you're like, okay, like... You know, this is what happened in the original TBC. It's just a patch, right? Like... They don't like that we can get shit that they have to... Yeah, no, I get that. And it makes one class really strong, but it's like... That's what I liked about... That's what I love about, like, the older games. I keep getting whacked, dude. Where, like, for example, in StarCraft 1, you use, like, the supply depots to block... like, if people can go up on a ramp, you use supply depots to block them. Oh, really? I didn't know you could do StarCraft. I didn't really play StarCraft 2. But, like, you know, stuff like that where you can, like, abuse kind of, like, mechanics. And, yeah, you could say abuse, and that's bad, whatever, but it's, like... I don't know, dude. It's still difficult. I just think what I hate is that they do that, but then they kind of turn a blind eye to botting and gold farming. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like... Or gold selling, not farming. But it's just, like, you can't be like, oh, punish like actual players. Maybe that's what they're, maybe it's a means to try and address botting. I don't know, but I'm actually gonna blink Bandy here. She missed. Exactly. It's not even exploiting it. It's like a tech. Bots will always find a way. Yeah. Well, it's like they have the flying. people are telling me about the fly hacking, like bots that pick up like White Lotus and stuff, and it's like, so that's okay. Man, this is a long one. But you can't. Sorry, I always get a little excited there. Let's see. But you can't like AoE farm anymore. It's like, come on, dude.
It's gotta be an add-on, but which one? I think I know which one it is. I think it's dark mode, but
shit. I probably gotta log. I'm probably gonna fucking log for the night, unfortunately. Ugh. I should get going to bed. I got stuff I have to do tomorrow, unfortunately.
yeah, me too, but this is fucking
Yeah, I
triggering
want to
me.
get that. I want to get it so bad. Would love to have the bow. I gotta update my tracker. Sometimes I'll forget to update the tracker. I feel like I've killed her more than the tracker like is saying. So I don't know. But we'll see. Anyways, let's see something really quick here.
No? What? Okay. What is this add-on?
Yeah, I forgot. Like, I got stuff I gotta do tomorrow, so I can't go to bed super late. But y'all have a good night. I was gonna raid somebody, but I don't got anybody, so I'll be on tomorrow. Probably later. I got some plans, so I'll probably be on like late night streaming. So maybe like it could be like late as 11 or so. I start the stream, but we'll see. So y'all have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, this is driving me fucking crazy, man. Like, legit. That shit fucking crazy. I don't remember the name of this add-on that I'm using right here. It's not that. It's not range quest. It's not questy. It's not that. It's not that. This is what happens when you have too many fucking add-ons. It's not that. Dude. Oh shit, I did get raided. Oh, thanks, man.
Imagine that.
Someone help me figure out this bug. Alright, here's the bug. You see this bar? It's not showing any progress. I've killed like 1 billion people. Yo, thank you, man. Appreciate that. I have turned off multiple add-ons, and I can't figure... It's got to be an add-on, right? It has to be an add-on. It's not that... Like, this is...
Plater.
It's like... No, I don't have plater. I have threat plates. But I think I know what it is. I just can't find the add-on, and I don't remember the name of it. So, whatever... the add-on that's making everything dark, like my panels and stuff. You see how this is all dark right here? It's not dark mode. It's something else. And I can't fucking figure it out. And it's driving me crazy. I'm going nuts. It's not this. It's not this. Here, actually, let's do this. I don't know if this is actually going to work, but let's see what this does. Oh, it might be a weak aura. Wait. What is this? Oh no, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. No, it's not that. PvP rank percent? Maybe it's this? Wait, what is this? What does this do? Unlimited range check? Wait, what does this do? Right? PvP rank percent. Fuck it. How do I'm such a noob when it comes to this shit. How do I deactivate this temporarily? Is it under load? Never? There we go. Did that fix it? Nope. See, I don't even know what that fucking does. Oh, it's way... Wait a minute. This is gonna suck, chat, but I have to take a shit. Why the fuck is it way off the screen? How do I grab that? What the fuck? How do I grab that? It's not even on the screen. So I can't even see what it looks like. Oh my god, this is driving me absolutely bonkers. Is the add-on still? No. Alright, so it's one that's out of date. So which ones are out of date? It's not that. It's not Atlas Loot. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not Details. I went through all this. No, it's not that. Interframes cut. No, it's not that. It's not that. We already tested that one. Someone help! Chat, please. Somebody. It's not this one. Nameplate color. No, it's not that. Nope. Let me CD range colors. Nope. 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 We're bad. No. No. It's not that. Bro, I don't remember the name of this fucking add-on, and I don't see it. Oh my god. Fuck it, dude. Whatever. We just don't get to see an actual progress bar, I guess. Fuck it. I don't know why I'm the only one. Doesn't make any sense. Everybody else has got a fucking bar. I don't. And why does it say 0%? Like, I don't get that. I clearly have killed people. And it says I need 2,664 more honor to get rank 3. So, whatever. I wonder... I don't think because I'm not 60. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, that would not make sense. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. It's driving me crazy, though. I know that much. I know that much.
Treat the Wind Rider well as it takes you to your destination.
Hold on, before we do that,
watch over you, adventurer.
I need to go to the auction house. I also need to... I did not mean to press that button. Oops. Chat. I really have to take a shit. And honestly, I really do need to go to bed. I was kind of joking about getting raided, and I really appreciate I got raided, but I really do have to go. And besides, none of you guys are talking. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. But hey, I appreciate the small amount of viewers that came in. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the auction house and probably log. So, anyways, I'm going to bed.